What's up, my people? You are watching The Homeless Empire, and I am your host, the lyrical genius, Black Titanium. And we're going to get right into it by saying, I'm from the ghetto, and I ain't missing the beat. You gotta take a piss, you take a risk and piss in the street. The paper chase makes every race honor the greed. The temperature rises, I watch the thermometer bleed. And if I'ma succeed, they say I gotta get in the game. Surrender my identity and get rid of the brain. Citizen Kane, give me a drink, I'm too sober to pledge. And try to consider the pain when I'm pushed over the edge. Test me, I step back, pull out, keep firing. Lifestyle, hypnotic product of the environment. And if you see Jacob, put in a nice word for me. In return, I give you the tip of the iceberg for free. I spit a miracle, lyrical, applaud the residual. You can go back and tell your man you saw the original more than the spirit you spotted through the audio visual. And tell them I drop bombs more common than gang signs. And I'm hotter than Jordan with 20 years hang time. Yeah, it's the lyrical genius, Black Titanium, back at you. Got your heart frozen like a statue. And you are watching The Homeless Empire, an exclusive. But I want to get into it by saying, yeah, we still in a hostage situation where this government shutdown is concerned. Yeah, we still in a hostage situation. It's like somebody who goes to rob a bank and they see the police surrounding the bank, they're going to take all the people as hostage. And all the presidents, they had 18 shutdowns, and all of those presidents did the same thing. See, but now what people don't realize is that we got a maniac robbing the bank. Yeah, a maniac robbing the bank. And he's letting them know, I ain't letting the people go until y'all niggas give me what I want. Yeah. That's what you in right now, a hostage situation, and people are walking around oblivious to the fact. But as we know, when you go against the laws of God, God speaks in earthquakes, storms, and tornadoes. But that's what they don't understand. They don't understand why there's an 8.2 earthquake going on in Alaska, and they don't know why there's the volcanoes are erupting on a regular, and and there's about to be a tsunami and the wipe out the Pacific Northwest. They don't know about all of this. They know about all of it, but they don't know about the signs of the times. The only time they're gonna wake up is when the veil is pulled from over their eyes. When the devil pull the wool from over their eyes and they see their shame. Yeah. But like I said, right now, we're in a hostage situation. Yeah. And guess what? The negotiators ain't really trying to negotiate either, because they recognize that a maniac is robbing the bank. And this nigga ain't gonna stop robbing banks. See, that's what the good negotiator realized now. That the person that's robbing the bank now is a straight up lunatic. So what they doing, they saying, man, we not budging, we don't care what you do, we not budging either. So you dealing with a bunch of egotistical niggas consumed within their egos. So they gonna drive the whole country over the cliff. Yeah, right in front of your very eyes, and all these niggas is going to work, home, like everything is all good. Oh, it's gonna open up again. Not this time, baby. And if it does, it's gonna shut down soon after, because basically we are in the end of times. And like I said, it ain't them that's doing it. God is putting it in their heart to play out the days of revelation. He's putting it in their hearts to play it out. They think they doing it themselves. You know, people could be in power for so long that they try to play the role of God. And that's what these people do. They build things like the heart machine and try to modify the weather. You know, they do all type of stuff, man, just to try to play the role of God, just to try to get you to look at them and look up to them in awe. Because like I said, these niggas are egotistical. And you dealing with maniacs. You dealing with lunatics. Yeah, that's what you dealing with. And this bank robbery is gonna go bad. All the other bank robbers, they know their hostage situation worked out for them. And they say, okay, man, y'all can have the hostages back. Everything is open back up. But this bank robbery, it ain't gonna go well, man. The negotiators ain't trying to have it because they know that they got a maniac robbing the bank. Him and his regime, they know them niggas ain't gonna stop robbing banks. Just like Bush did. Bush robbed the bank during his presidency about 4 or 5 times. He's the one who started the little legacy of robbing banks. Yeah. So what you got to understand is, it's time for you to wake up and make preparations, man. But, you know, I realized, when I was thinking about it last night, I was realizing that, you know, what God once said. He said, you could talk to them niggas until you blue in the face, man. I have sealed their eyes, their hearts, and their hearing. They can't even hear you. I don't even want them to hear the warning. I don't even want them to hear the warning. Because a lot of them think that they're going to be in a safe place when my wrath comes. And right now, he's trying to warn you that his wrath is upon us. When God speaks, he speaks through earthquakes, storms, and tornadoes, man. And blizzards. Because there is no weapon against nature. All you can do is try to recuperate after the wrath come through. I don't think you hear me though. So I hope you got a master plan. Real talk. All y'all, you know, all y'all brothers and sisters out there, man, that's waltzing around thinking that you secure within your little jobs. Man, that's about to end. That's why you think they raising up all the minimum wages in places like New York to $15. They raised up the minimum wage here to $15. Why you think that is? Because they know that the dollar bill has become obsolete. And in all reality, you're making $6 to $7. That's all you're making. When they get them $20, $30 an hour, all you're making is like $10 an hour. Because they raising the price on everything around you. It's like the Emancipation and Proclamation. They give what they left and they take it back what they right. You dealing with a den of thieves, man. And they are professional thieves. So like I said, we caught in the middle of another bank robbery. But this time, the bank robbery might not go well. That's what you got to understand, man. So this is why I'm saying that I'm recruiting soldiers, not killers, not gangsters, not none of them dirty, grimy ass individuals whose hearts is diseased with self-hatred. I'm not looking for none of them cats, man. Because I already know when they get here, they're going to try to act like they running the empire themselves. Because no nigga wants to follow. Especially secret haters. Oh, and for you niggas, as you can see, them little mindfuckery tricks didn't work, man. I'm still here. Real talk. I'm still here and still going. But like I said, man, we caught in the middle of a bank robbery. And we the hostages. Yeah, the American people are the hostages. And they don't even know it. You know, they've been duped and, you know, abused. A person can be abused for so long that it actually breaks their spirit and breaks their will to even stand up for anything. Yeah. It breaks their will. So now they so content with it, they just go about their daily lives, man. It's only very, select few who's actually storing food and water in their house, storing up guns or whatever that to protect their family or whatever. They storing up what they supposed to store up. Yeah. They storing up whatever they supposed to store up. But a lot of people are not. You got the average person that's out here that live in a home got about if they lucky, they got about a week's worth of food in their house. And God forbid that they got like 7, 8 people that live in the house. Real talk. But a lot of y'all, I see a lot of y'all don't think that things can end up catastrophic, man. Every day on the news, they telling you about a new earthquake, new tsunamis. The fishes washing up on the sea. You got birds falling out the sky, dying. We got all type of signs around us when nobody want to pay attention to it. Because everybody in America, you know them, they live for the sake of Allah. All they want is the status quo. They want to hide behind their status quo, and as long as they got a job, a car, and they could swipe a credit card at Starbucks and act like they got a lot of money, they good. But little do these retarded ass niggas know, they in a hostage situation. And this bank robbery ain't gonna go well, man, at all, because that was part of the design to give them niggas, to give the American the 52 fake out 18 times, so when the 19th time come around and they rob the bank never open back up. The bank will never open back up. Or if it does open back up, guess what? We still sitting on a bubble that's beyond your recognition, man. It's about to pop any day now. Every time you put your money in the bank, they gambling with your money on Wall Street. Niggas, I see a lot of people put money in the bank, $15,000, $20,000, and guess what? They take your money right out and they gamble with that on Wall Street, man. And y'all got the nerve to think that y'all doing something slick. When you're dealing with the biggest gangsters, the biggest criminals in the world, they are professional criminals. But only thing people get thrown off by the pearly whites and the blonde hair and the blue eyes. I see a lot of black people, they get fooled by that. As soon as a white man come around, them niggas are sucking the dick until the head pop off. Yeah. But like I'm saying, we in a hostage situation, baby. And the bank robbery ain't gonna go well because the negotiators are not trying to hear it. They say you niggas have stolen enough money and we're tired of you robbing the U.S. Treasury. Because like I said, you can't put off the inevitable. If you rob a bank every day of your life, one day you're going to get caught. One day the hostage situation ain't going to go well. One day you're going to die because of it. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. Real talk. I'm really talking to the sisters out there, who feel like they just a little too independent. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to ridicule none of my sisters, but you gotta give the truth where truth is real. You got a lot of black women out here who think they just, it ain't gonna never end. And that's why I want to go into it like this. I showed you my skill, and I'm going to give you a little poem. What type of woman that I like dealing with. My ideal woman. The mystery lady. It's called Mystery Lady. Here we go. My mystery lady, trapped inside of an hourglass, aging like fine wine vintage, time forming her figure. She becomes a rare commodity amongst women, held up on a Libra's equilibrium, shaped and molded in the hands of an earthquake. She be that dime piece off the Richter scale, balanced out by the third eye, interiorly decorated with 140 IQ, complete with knowledge of self. My mystery lady. My mystery lady. The one who understands unity equals the dreams of kings and queens, not to be manipulated against each other on any level. She shares my every pain. Together we weather the storm that comes in the form of a prison, the only inmate being the sun. Still, she chooses to dance with me to a song called Struggle. Rising to the occasion, dancing beside her. Lover, protector, and provider. One of me is not enough. Thus, the seed is planted with the promise that one day there will be two of me. My mystery lady. My mystery lady. Me and my mystery lady serenade through the park on a heated summer night, only to be introduced to a fantasy by the reality that brought us here. Lying on the wrath of foreplay, love strikes a pose. I enter her world, the friction adds to my addiction like a love potion. We begin our strokes in deep rhythmic motion, becoming one in ecstasy on the stairway to heaven. Misguided by the state of bliss, we wake up in Mars, making love on candy bars, licking each other desperately in hopes of a cream-filled center. She clings to me, fiending like the wet dream that has me looking forward to bedtime. 9 months later, I look in the mirror and there be two of me. Compliments of my mystery lady. And that's the type of woman that I'm looking for. You feel me? Not just any run-of-the-mill, average Joe type chick, man. She got to be of that persona right there. When you listen to that poem, she got to be of that persona. Real talk. You watching the Homeless Empire, man. We are here to help the homeless, those who are less fortunate, but intelligent and extremely talented. Because we realize those are the ones who don't have resources to get where they should be going in life when they're trying to follow their dreams. And if you want to be part of the Homeless Empire, all you have to do is be about that life. A real dude. And let me tell you what a real dude is, because a lot of people think that real is killing, robbing, raping, stealing. Yeah, yo, you real, baby, you real. Nah, that ain't real. Real like the Homeless Empire, real is someone who could get down on their knees and pray in front of 1 million people and get up and don't care what they think about it. That's real at the Homeless Empire. See, because there's a campaign against us to put us in a negative light every day, especially since they created social media. And we got to kill the stereotype that they got against us, because too many black people out here are trying to confirm the stereotype that we just savages. When there's really more to us than meets the naked eye, man. We are an amazing, melanated, gifted. We have many gifts and talents, man. We're gifted people, amazing people. And a lot of you have to start realizing that, man. And you'll learn that there's alternatives to life in life, man. Besides all that so-called shoot 'em up, I got this and I got that shit, trying to be validated through your materialistic things. Real talk. But back to the essence of the conversation, man. Y'all need to wake up and wisen up, because we are still almost a week into this hostage situation. A week. See, it ain't gonna really hit people until like 60 days down the road. That's when we really gonna start feeling it. And even though the people in poverty who are poverty stricken is gonna feel it first, or it's gonna come around to everybody. Trust me, we just gonna be the first ones to die, so to speak, metaphorically speaking. Because we on the front lines out here in the streets with no foundation. So yes, we gonna feel it first. And y'all gonna get to laugh at us. But guess what? Guess who's next on right after us? Those who got registered guns, they coming to kick those doors down. So I know, see, a lot of white people, they know what I'm talking about, because the ones who got registered guns, they got registered guns for a reason, man. They know what's about to happen. When Hitler started his little regime, that's what he did. He disarmed the people. He took all their guns. He disarmed the people. That's because that's what they have to do in order to pull off what they're trying to pull off. Understand me. But remember, man, we're in a hostage situation, and you got to keep your eyes on the maniac who's robbing the bank, and you got to keep your eyes on the negotiators who ain't trying to negotiate no more. Because it's two birds to the wing, man. And those I mean, it's two wings to that bird, the right and the left. They try to fool you into thinking that them wings are divided, but those wings are on one bird, and they all one. And you gotta keep your eyes on the bank robbery. Remember that. Real talk. See, I like to bring awareness to people, because a lot of people, man, we living in a day and time where they've taught people to live by the philosophy that they should live in silence, silently in fear of the powers that be. See, but it's time to rise up, man. God is letting you know he's speaking, man. Every time you turn around, there's an earthquake. There's an earthquake going on as I speak. Right in Alaska. And there's about to be a tsunami in the Pacific Northwest as I speak. And these niggas are still going about their day oblivious to it. But like I said, man, you are watching the Homeless Empire. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I know you probably don't see the subscribe button because you always got YouTube. You know what I'm saying? When them white people when they see a nigga that's intelligent, a nigga that, you know, they learn from people like Malcolm X. That's why they sit people like Jay-Z down and see that how he made it. How did you make it, man? Every time you see one of them dudes, you know, a black dude like Diddy or Jay-Z on TV, and they interviewing him trying to find out his blueprint, they trying to find that out because they want to shut the door in the rest of the people's face who can come through that route. And a lot of these niggas don't understand it. They don't understand the game, so they'll sit there and give them the whole game. Real talk, that's what's wrong with black people, man. They want to play the house nigga role. You know, and the house nigga is the type of person who basically will belittle his brother so he can seem bigger in the eyes of the master. Real talk. But that's a whole nother video, something I've already spoken about, man. It ain't nothing new. But I just want to, you know, give you a little food for thought, man, so you can take the time to reflect, man, and think about the bank robbery that we in and who's robbing the bank. That's what you got to think about, who's robbing the bank. And right now, we got a maniac robbing the bank. And the negotiators know that we got a maniac robbing the bank. And they not trying to negotiate with that fool, man, until he come to his senses and meet him halfway. And if that don't happen, the bank will never open up again, and all the money is dead. So with that being said, you are watching the Homeless Empire, man, and I am your host, the lyrical genius, Black Titanium. Stay up, man, keep your head up and stay strong. Peace, I'm out.